I'll ignore that ship for now. Let's land here because I know there's a parrot. I'm really worried about dying at this point. Okay, I can deal with these guys. Oh. My dart didn't reach this guy for some reason. I think the other one's dead body just absorbed it. Well, we have a gate there, which often means boss fight. Reinforced by the presence of a save parrot. So I'm going the other way for the moment. Oh, there's a teleporter. Okay. Should I go through the gate first? I don't know. Let's just... Oh, it goes to a different area. Oh no. It's big, too. The Forgotten Forge. It's weird this place is called the Forgotten Forge when it's the other place that had the anvil. Maybe we'll meet the character who owns that anvil here. I don't know. Although we have to deal with these fucking things. So screw it. I'm just gonna select the Crystal Tiki, and when I need to, just use it and run away. Oh, there's another anvil here. Okay. And more of these fucking things. I fucking hate those worms so much. Hurling hammers. A heavy enchanted hammer balanced for throwing that will knock your enemy backwards. Okay, yet another throwing item I'm gonna have to scroll past when I'm desperately trying to find the harp or something similar. Serpent Figurehead. Made in the image of the ancient denizen of the deep, this figurehead enhances the ship's cannons with the power of fire. Okay, so our cannons can do fire, ice, and lightning, but I still don't have any reason to believe any is better than the other. That's just throwing stuff. And no, there is no character at the forge. Interesting. I was expecting to meet some kind of fiery blacksmith who's like this big creature that like a, I don't know, like a merman made out of like magma. Like he like bursts out of the lava and he's made of like cracked rock and stuff. And he's sort of like a rock golem merman that lives under the lava. That'd be badass. But instead, I guess we just stole all this shit and left. Have some fire. Does this work? No, because it just goes past them. Oh, fuck it. And then he walks right into the fire. So on the topic of like the figureheads, the ones that enchant your cannons. So like, there are reasons you'd want to pick, say, the ice one, because the ice one freezes the ships in place. And so there's kind of like, I guess, a strategic difference between the ice and the lightning in that regard. But as I mentioned earlier, there aren't like elemental ships, at least as far as I can tell. So it's not like it's a rock, paper, scissors system of picking which figurehead is the most effective against the particular ships that you're against. Or is it? Like, since we're in this lava area here, the ships don't in any way look lava-based or fire-based, but because we're in a fire area, would, like, the ice shots do more damage here? And if I'm in the icy area, would the Serpent figurehead that makes them do fire damage, would that one do more damage there? Or is there not even that, and it really is just lightning does whatever lightning does? I don't think the lightning shots with the Neptune figurehead, they don't even seem to do anything specific, they just do more damage. The ice freezes them in place, and presumably the fire does damage over time, I'm guessing. Alright, let's try to make it back to the save point without dying. Okay, let's figure out what eldritch abomination lies on the other side of this gate. Ooh, doesn't look like there is a boss. I would expect a cutscene by now. Although there is a full heal here. That's ominous. Alright, when are you gonna fuck me in the ass? I know it's gonna happen. Oh, probably after I open this chest. So I'm gonna grab this first. And let's switch to a spell. Some area effect. Let's do, if I can find it, I guess ice. Island chart. Okay. Is that it? No. Some hammers I can't carry. And money. And indeed, now there are enemies. Although instead of a big boss fight, it is just these obnoxious things that aren't worth my time, and also make really annoying sound effects. Really putting that mind-blowing DTS feature to good use here with these ugly barf sound effects. And unfortunately, I have to fight them. More hammers. Hey, I should just be using those, shouldn't I? Ooh, that short stun does let me close the distance, though. That's cool. Okay, the hammers seem to be pretty effective. Although I just realized the pickups are only for one of them. So I do have to be very careful with them. Is the gate open, please? Yes. Come on, Fort, do your job. Shoot that prick. Come on, if I was in that spot, it would be shooting me. So there's way less range when it's on my side. Yeah, that makes sense. That gives us the Isle of Living Fire, although frankly, I should go do the Molten Labyrinth. Oh, hey! Fucking finally. Okay, stink bombs. Chain shot. Oh, Jesus, I'm dying horribly. Timber, where is it? There we go. Some fire bombs, sure, have some of that. More stink bombs, because I don't even know. I'm just using items randomly at this point. Now they can't aim, so ram them. Excellent. So, were the yellow pirates a random encounter all along? And it just happened to take this long to find them? Or is this encounter predetermined at this point in the game? Because, like, I've been to the Labyrinth before, so it's not like it happens the first time you're on your way to this location, because I've been to this location before. Alright, finish this guy off with a ram. Yes. Oh, damn it. Oh, I wasn't keeping an eye on my health because it's too goddamn hard to scroll through all the items. I had like half health, it just disappears that quickly. Well, that was going well. But see, that's... If you've been wondering why I haven't been using items, your health bar drains so goddamn quickly that you really have to have the timber selected at all times if you want to have any hope of surviving, because one volley can drain your entire health bar. But as soon as you scroll away from the timber to use any item, it takes too long to scroll back. It takes longer to scroll back than it does to die. And so that actively disincentivizes me from using any of the items. But sure, let's put the Serpent on. Give it a shot, I guess. So hopefully that encounter will happen again. But if it is random, it might not. Okay, it's not random. Besides, stink bombs seem to be the way to go, it looks like. So why would I use any other item? Oh, that was nice. That went way better. It's just a shame ramming's not very effective anymore. It was so much fun when I first got that ability, but because their volleys are now getting more aggressive, like their volleys have more shots in them, it's just not really a viable tactic anymore. Because obviously as soon as you're sailing right at them, you just absorb the entire volley. Which was fine when it was smaller ships that only fired 2 or 3 shots at a time, but these things that are firing like, 12 shots at once, it just doesn't work anymore. So that's another thing that used to be fun but isn't anymore. Have a keg. Well, that's kind of satisfying. Hello, sir. I have avenged you.
Return to torment us again, mortal.
Again? I didn't torment you the first time.
Sir, I bring news of the pirates with yellow sails.
News?
I have sent them to the bottom.
They are dead as shit.
You have your revenge.
At last! Now their souls will know endless torment, and ours will finally be able to rest.
Ooh.
Here, take the enchanted skeleton key. May it serve you well, and may you never know the torment of the deep. At last, at last, at last.
Badass. This legendary key will open all treasure chests, including ones made of bone. All? Oh, so it doesn't only do the skeleton ones, it apparently does all of them? But, let's see, would it be possible for me not to open the others? Well, I got the crystal key from the like Viking chick in the snow area, right? So I could have theoretically not done that, and this would open crystal chests? Seems unlikely I would not have the other keys by this point, so its ability to open all of them is not terribly useful. Well, I figured he would disappear. Because he's been, like, released from his torment? Huh. Well, anyway, we eased the torment on his soul, which is good, because I kind of like that guy. And now we can open that chest over there. And I can just tell it's going to be totally worth it, and I'll be 100% satisfied with its contents. Oh, actually I am. Fallen Star. I do actually need that. Crap I can't carry, and money, yeah. Okay, so the rest of it wasn't very exciting, but I do need the Fallen Stars. Okay, there's 2 at Raven's View. Oh, that's right, I never finished Glacial Gulf, did I? Oh, I totally forgot about that. Okay, well first, let's go to Raven's View. Yep, another Fallen Star. Okay. Actually, I don't remember what Neptune said he would give me. Mini kegs, daggers, darts. Very small amount of money. Better amount of money. That's it? Wow, that one sucked. Let's go finish Glacial Gulf. Ugh. Deal with more fucking Yetis. There, that was trivial. Yeah, that harp is pretty dope. And fuck it, I'm gonna buy some stink bombs. Turns out they're very useful. Other than scrolling to them is a good way to die. Out of the way, orca. I'm trying to remember the name of that really famous orca. Was it Keiko? What was its name? I'm gonna have to look that up. Keiko, yes. Wow, I actually remembered that. Died in 2003. Of pneumonia, really? The age of 27, making him the only recognized non-human member of the 27 Club. Wow. Okay. Well, that's new to me. Okay, what am I looking for? I guess I haven't been here before, so I'm just exploring. But I'll fight these guys all day as long as it's not Yetis. Oh god damn it, there's Yetis too.
I know there's treasure nearby.
Ooh. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't think it does anything. I think it is just a nice visual set piece here, but it looks pretty cool. Stop it. Leave me alone. Oh hey, a skeleton chest. A fallen star, of course, and money. Fair enough. We... Wow. Yeah, it seems like the Serpent figurehead is actually pretty badass. But it is very hard to gauge precisely how much damage I'm doing, because it seems like it varies quite a lot how much damage enemies are actually capable of surviving. I don't know if it's randomized or if it's just hard Hard to tell if I'm hitting them or not, because I can barely see my own cannonballs. Unless I'm zoomed way in, of course, but I'm often not if I'm trying to maneuver around. Ooh, hey. These fucking Yetis. Is that it? There's nothing else here. So there's one in Hades' Pyre. Oh, there's one by the mermaid. I haven't gotten that one, have I? So we'll get this one. We'll go to Hades' Pyre. And then I guess I'll go back to the fucking Labyrinth. I don't want to. Quite a lot of money. Quite a lot of money. Oh, that's it? Oh, wow, I just realized. I had not noticed this whole game. The guy at the steering wheel, his animation is not just canned. Because, I mean, obviously the other guys, they're just like, they just have sort of generic idle animations, like that guy's hammering or whatever. The guy at the steering wheel, if I turn left, he actually turns it left when I turn and stops when I stop. And if I turn right, he turns right. Wow, his animation's actually correct. They could have just done what I assumed it was. The reason I didn't scrutinize it is I figured he would just have sort of a generic loop where he's sort of just adjusting it left and right. You know, like in a movie where you have an actor pretending to be driving, but they clearly aren't because the car is being pulled on a trailer by a different car, so the actor isn't actually driving. And they just sort of rock the steering wheel back and forth to give the illusion that they're driving. I figured it would have kind of a stock... I figured it would just have sort of a basic loop like that that's generic, but yeah, it is actually tied to your real movement inputs. Especially because way out here, you can't even see him anyway. You actually have to zoom as far in as you can for it even to be visible. That's a neat detail they bothered to do. Fuck. Fallen Star, excellent. Oh, that was the last one. I thought that was the fourth. Well, let's go do that then.
You have returned, Katerina de Leon.
I have.
You doubted me?
And I have brought the fallen stars, as you requested.
You lazy fuck.
You have done well, Katerina. And now, it is time for me to fulfill the promise I made so long ago. Behold.
Ooh. Oh.
It's my mother's ship. It's the original Wind Dancer.
Damn.
Indeed it is, Katerina. And it is only fitting that you sail her into battle against your mother's greatest enemy, the treacherous Hawke. Go now, Katerina de Leon. Go and meet your destiny.
Also, that's clearly the voice actor for Donnie Donut from Channel Chasers. the episode of Fairly Odd Parents.
And I'm Donnie Donut. And even though I'm a boy, I still think this place is swell.
Get back, you frosted freaks!
Anyway, holy shit, this ship is humongous. Oh my god, it's bitchin'. Look at how many fucking cannons it has. Holy crap. Although it looks like it doesn't have front and back cannons. Oh, that's bullshit. I was really hoping the last ship would be omnidirectional. But I liked my forward-facing cannons. Okay, yeah, I have room for 8 more. Okay. Fuck it, I'm buying all of them. Okay, do I fire front and back now? No. I'm not happy about that. But otherwise, that's a pretty dope ship. It's actually going to be harder to take out the towers in this mad labyrinth from range. Because I'll have to inch forward, turn 90, shoot, see if it reaches, turn 90, inch forward, turn 90, instead of just inch forward, shoot, inch forward, shoot. Like, I can't shoot them from here, when before I could. Let's see, there's only one more fort. We've fulfilled all 5 side quests. Quite a significant number of the treasure chests, though not all of them, obviously. Scrapbook shells, missing quite a few of those. There's one more sword. Wow, a few more crystal hearts. Interesting. I would really like some more health at this point. I don't know where those crystal hearts are, but I would like to have them. Ow. Case in point, enemies are doing a fuck ton of damage. We'll buy some mega kegs. I think those are worth just having. So now we have to deal with worms. So I'm just gonna get a crystal tiki. That might be my best bet here. I think that... Oh! Can they see me? I mean, I guess that makes sense. They're going off of vibrations, but I figured that would work. Okay, die. Just fucking... fuck off. Although I'm not seeing any worm sign out here. They're just farther up front. Let's get some health, though. Like 1 pixel. Not even 1 heart. Oh, hey, it's Crystal Heart. Excellent. Definitely wanted that. And this isn't like some sort of weird entity I can talk to. It's just a statue. That I can't even look up at because there's no way to tilt the camera. It's kind of an interesting statue, though. I like it. This sort of fire burst behind the person. Like they're exploding out of the ground, or like there's a fountain of lava behind them. It's a pretty cool statue, actually. No clue who it's supposed to be or why they're significant. I'm assuming there are buried chests here. Oh, no, they're not. I have 3 of 3. Okay. Well, good. Then I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Full sail!
And now I just try to get the fuck out of here without dying. Oh, there's a lot of ships now. Come this way and let my fort destroy you. Even though my fort has very little range. Look at that. If I was fighting that fort before I captured it, it would be shooting me where they are, and it's not. So yeah, definitively it has less range when it's on my side. That is bullshit. Way to suck all the fun out of everything, game. It should be an extremely effective tactic to like lure them towards your fort, and it just isn't. Okay, come to my fort. Why is it not shooting? This is bullshit. It's right fucking in front of it. Yeah, there you go. Isle of Living Fire, I guess. I think it's the only place left to go. 3 landings. And a fort. I believe that's the last one. That is the last one. Hello, sir. Are you the same guy that just teleports around, or are you totally different people that all just inexplicably look the same? I'm really not clear on that one. Excellent. Yeah, that harp is pretty much the win button, isn't it? Now let's land at it so it'll shoot this guy, although he'll have to be preposterously close for it to bother. Just pissing me off. Okay, well, it actually went pretty well. So what sound do you think our weird fire-breathing frog-like creature should make? I don't know, just hit the record button. Okay, click. Blech. There, we got it. How am I not hitting this one? Oh, because it was already dead, I guess. Isn't even any buried treasure here either. Oh yeah, I have 2 of 2 chests. Okay, so I don't even need to look around. Is this back to the entrance? Yes, it is. Well, maybe there's something substantive at the other landing. I don't know. Oh god, is this a boss fight? I don't want to. This is probably, well, this is the last area, so there has to be a Chartstone here, which would mean a boss. Is my harp recharged? It is. Good. Ooh.
Yes. Something to burn. Something to sizzle.
I seek the Chartstone. It is mine by birthright.
That line was great.
Will it wiggle as it sizzles? Will it smolder? Will it fizzle?
It seems that your mind is gone. Perhaps it's time for your body to join it.
Her quips are fucking weird. Still, this thing's design is awesome. I love the way that thing looks. Oh god, does he spawn the barfing things? Oh, Jesus. Harp. Ice. Quake. Lightning. I don't know. I'm just gonna spam magic. Which does not seem to be hurting this thing anyway. Do I have to jump attack it? Okay. Attacks do not hurt it, and magic does not hurt it. Nor do explosions. Does poison work? No, it just clangs. Yeah, I'm not following this at all. Does that even do anything? And then he kills me when I don't even have control. Nice. Come on, camera, you gotta work with me here. Oh, Jesus H. Titty fucking Christ, fuck this. Where did he go? Wait, did he fall off the edge? What? Oh, is there stuff down there? Am I supposed to just go down there? Oh, I didn't realize I could slide down there. I thought it just was straight into lava. Okay. Well, that changes things. Fuck off. And that takes me back up top. Okay. Then what's down here? Explosives, which I tried those on them and they didn't do anything. Hammers, I didn't try that. Okay, well, now that I know there's actually more to the arena, that changes things, I guess. Now, I still don't actually know how to fight the boss. I've learned that the arena is bigger than I thought, but... Which, of course, I didn't know because, once again, I know I've said it 100 times, but it bears repeating here because it's important. I can't tilt the camera. So I didn't have a way of looking down that cliff to check if there was lava below or playable terrain. The only reason I even thought to give it another look is because he disappeared. If he hadn't disappeared, I would never have known I could go down there. And there's no first-person mode where you can look around. Okay, hammers knock him back, but why would that matter? What, am I supposed to knock him into the lava? Why would that even hurt him? He's made of lava. Okay, just fucking shut the fuck up. I'm so close to muting this game just so I don't have to listen to your stupid ass sound effects. I guess I try to lure him to the edge and knock him off with hammers? That's my only idea because A, they gave me a pickup for hammers, and B, it's the only item I have he reacts to. But why the blithering fuck would knocking a lava monster into lava hurt it? I don't have nearly enough to get him all the way back. I don't think. Oh, maybe just. Holy shit, that worked. And his animation doesn't make sense because it... Oh, that was supposed to happen with him standing up, I think. Why would... Why would knocking a lava monster into lava kill it? That's so stupid. He's made of that material. Could you not have come up with something more sensible? Oh, fuck, man. He sure did look cool, but wow, really? Well, that was immensely silly, and let us never speak of it again.
Well done, fair cat. Now, you wouldn't kill an old friend, would you? So,
I know I wouldn't, but what does that have to do with you?
without the key, it's useless, isn't it?
How do you know about that?
I keep my ears open. I hear things.
Yes,
For
that's
example...
hack screenwriter shorthand for we couldn't come up with something.
You do? Then we set sail at once.
Not so fast. There is a small matter to be settled first. You've kept me here long enough. If I help you get the locket, you must set me free. And give me a share of the treasure, of course.
That locket is my birthright.
You'll never find it without my help, Katerina.
Okay.
If you're lying to me...
How about you just agree, and then when the time comes, murder him?
We seem to come back to that point, don't we? I do not lie, ever. I am a scoundrel, true enough, but I am an honest scoundrel.
Fair enough. I guess technically he hasn't lied to us yet. But yeah, I mean, you could just say, okay, I agree. I will set you free and share the treasure. And then, you know, when we get there, just cut his dick off and feed it to him. Like, fuck the guy. He's an asshole. Actually, you know what? First thing I'm gonna do is save, because I don't want to deal with that boss again if something goes horribly wrong. All right. I think there's only one location left on the map. And it is, Skull Cove.
I just don't know if I can trust him, Old Salt.
Your mother trusted him well enough. Much good that did him in the end.
What are you saying, Salty? Let's have it.
Did he not tell ye, lass? Duncan Moritz, he was Mara's cabin boy.
Meaning what?
He was like her own flesh and blood. Not yet 10-year-old he was. Hawke was on her crew as well, but him she didn't trust.
Why was he on her crew?
You see, that meant he was entitled to a hefty share of the captain's plunder. But Hawke was never satisfied with that share. He knew that Mara had the greatest treasure hidden away. When Mara gave up the sea, she decided to entrust the lad with the key to her treasure. The boy had been Mara's favorite for too long, and Hawke despised him for it.
Epic bitch slap.
Searched him, he'd have found the locket, but he didn't. And Duncan, like a true pirate, hid the precious treasure the only way he knew how.
Way up his hindquarters.
'Twas a miracle the lad survived at all.
Why didn't he tell me?
I can't say, lass.
Because it's more dramatic that way.
Tell the helmsman we're changing course. Have him set sail for the Pirate Isles.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Huh. And why did you know all of that? And why did you wait this long to tell me? Wouldn't that reveal have made more sense coming from Duncan? Well, at least somebody knew. Warning, once you enter Skull Cove, you may not return. Prepare for your final confrontation. I do like it when games give a point of no return warning. If I was going to go 100% the game, I guess that's what I would go do now, but I don't really want to. Let me just quickly skim the maps though and see how much I'm missing. Quite a bit, actually. I think there's like 30 chests I'm missing. Crystal hearts. I'm missing 2 crystal hearts, interestingly. And a sword. Oh, I'm missing 40 chests. Wow. It's possible the last sword is actually at Skull Cove. I still have no idea how to get to that chest there. That's the one up that cliff by the apes. Although that there we are at the point of no return confirms there is no item I'm missing that allows me to go up slopes. So clearly I've been able to get to that chest on Ape Island all along, and I just don't know how. There's just a whole bunch of chests I'm missing in general, but I think they're pretty much all buried chests, which, God, finding all of those would require an awful lot of just aimless wandering, and I'm really not up for that, because there's no better way to find buried treasure. You just have to stumble across it. It's easy to miss. You would have to just back and forth, just zigzag across every square inch of every level, and I don't want to do that. But where are the last 2 crystal hearts? I've somehow missed 2 of them. So either there's 2 crystal hearts in Skull Cove, which would be kind of weird, or possibly some of our buried treasure. Fuck it, let's just go to Skull Cove. Like I said, this was never going to be a completionist run. Okay, how big is this area? 1 landing. Okay, I was expecting it to be a fairly big area. Only 7 chests, although it might actually be a very large area once we're on foot. Ooh, a scene.
It would appear that our little game of cat and mouse is drawing to a close. The question, dear Katerina...
Can I just kill you yet?
The cat, and who is the mouse?
You forget Hawke
Well, I literally am cat.
and the black cat.
Oh, yeah.
I've been searching for the Chartstone map in that accursed locket for years. I had all but given up.
He has a big problem with not knowing what to do with his hand.
I had only to stand back and let you do it.
So he just points a lot.
All that you required was the right motivation.
So you murdered my father in cold blood.
Of course.
Why does that surprise you?
And you reacted exactly as I'd hoped. No one can help you now, Katerina.
Think again, Hawke.
Duncan!
I know you.
No, Hawke. You knew a helpless cabin boy left on a sandbar to die. I am not that frightened boy. I am Duncan the Blade.
I didn't realize Duncan had left and gotten his own ship. I mean, I know he, as part of the deal, he wanted to be let go, but I thought it was we'd let him go when we got there. I didn't realize we already let him go and he'd gotten a ship in the interim. Like, did I miss like 5 pages of script? What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Let me get to the harp. There it is. Okay. Wood. Start firing. Stink bombs. And then just hammer the X button an awful lot. More stink bombs. Fire. More stink bombs. Oh, I think Duncan just died. Oh, Jesus. I think Duncan just died. Yeah, there's no other ship here. I think that was Duncan's ship that just blew up. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Not that I particularly liked the guy, but he certainly wasn't very helpful. Okay, more stink bombs. Let's try to chain shot this guy. Try to slow him down, I suppose. Let's get closer. There. Have a whole bunch of chain shot. More stink bombs, more fire, power attack. Oh, we got this in the bag. No problem. God, he sure can take a lot of damage, though. Oh, was the final hit a stink bomb? Oh no, it just did that camera because it knew the next shot would kill him. Is he fucking dead now, or is he magically gonna survive and I have to fight him mano a mano on the ground? Or is this thing just gonna blow up? Please die. I'm sick of your one-dimensional evilness. You got a great voice, but you're not very interesting. Oh my god, just blow up already. How much could you possibly drag this out? Good god, it still hasn't happened. There. Ooh, lots of particles on that one. That looked great, but it sure took a long fucking time to happen. Shit ton of stink bombs, some money that I don't think has any use anymore, because there's no fort here to spend money. And I didn't see a merchant marked. So I think money is now useless. Huh, I guess Hawke is dead. He didn't get any dying words or a scene. And I guess Duncan is dead too. His ship blew up for sure. He didn't help much. Oh well. Okay, we got a lot of apes. Which should be pretty easy to kill by this point, unless these ones have way more health than the earlier ones on Ape Island. There's a bunch of chests over here. Presumably dart-throwing totem poles here. How annoying is this going to be? Very, yep. Yep, yeah, let's So let me get there. I'll get there eventually. There. Bunch of cells, bunch of chests. Magic, magic, magic. More of the same. No, it's timber, which I don't think I need, because I'm not sure there's any sailing left to do. We killed Hawke, I think. Unless he inexplicably survived the explosion, which wouldn't surprise me. And yeah, that really was just a profuse amount of stuff that didn't really need. I guess the shells were nice, though. How many chests? Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, so I know there's no buried treasure here. Oh, the frame rate, no. Oh yeah, those apes do not have more health than they used to. There's not much here, other than a very anticlimactic boss fight where it didn't really go any differently than any other ship battle, other than he had more health. But he didn't shout taunts at me while it happened, he didn't have a dying soliloquy. We didn't get a cinematic when he died, where we see him, like, the ship blows up and he falls into the water, or we see him floating face down in the water, knowing he, to confirm he's dead. It just blows up and we move on. Interesting. So that's not the last crystal heart, because I apparently missed one. Oh my god, weird 2D backdrop that's very close. Wait, why didn't this scene happen right after we blew him up? It's weird we walked all the way here. Oh, okay, Duncan is alive. How? His ship exploded. He just happened to be there ahead of me? What? Are they having a moment? Why? He's been a dick the whole game. The matte paintings are beautiful on this corner of the island. It's weird, everything in the shot is 2D except the two characters. Very strange way to do pre-rendered scenes. I mean, they're good paintings, but it's just weird that they're paintings and the characters aren't. It's distracting as fuck.
Just look at it.
It's pretty without a doubt, but there's a far greater treasure in this room.
The friends we made along the way.
Right beside me.
Pretty much. Wait, what?
Foolish girl. Did you think I'd be defeated so easily?
No, I didn't, because I didn't see a scene where you died. Wait, his hook is a gun? Where's the barrel? What? Also, how did it have multiple shots?
The Serpent's tooth sword. Do you understand its power, I wonder?
No, I just picked it up and I didn't get the item menu. Oh, don't worry, it's 2D, you can't fall off. Oh, no, I guess you can. So, I guess we get the final weapon strictly for the final battle. I thought we'd have it for the whole final area, but I guess not. And I don't get a description of what the sword does. I'm assuming with a name like Serpent's Tooth, it does poison damage? Oh my god, he has so much health. This is gonna take a while. Although I do have an awful lot of spells. I could just spam magic. Let's do this, which should confuse him. Except it does not seem to work on him. And he got free hits because I can't block during that stupid animation. Do the darts work? Yes, they do. I have a bomb. Oh, he still has a gun. So I can't just outrun him. Let's freeze him. That works. Wail on him here. Yes. Let's burn him. Which doesn't even melt the ice. Excellent. Oh, I'm just gonna spam that, I think. Ooh, that's unblockable. More fire. I mean, this is the end of the game. I may as well use all the items. Oh god. He threw something that obscured my vision, I guess? Well, at least the eye-obscuring, vision-obscuring thing doesn't actually do damage. Let's finish him off with Storm. And I guess I won't even get to know what my sword does, because I didn't do a power attack.
I'm free! At last I'm free!
From what? What the fuck?
Hawke was a demon, trapped in human form. Now the Serpent's Tooth Sword has lifted the curse. You must act quickly. Only the power of the sword can defeat him now.
I call upon the power of the Serpent's Tooth Sword!
What the fuck, man?
Full sail!
Did... I know I already said this, but did I just miss several pages of script? What the fuck?
Behold, my true form!
Oh my god.
Katarina de Leon! It was your mother's curse that trapped me in the frail body of a mortal.
Then it was you who killed her!
Of course! And your father! And now, I will kill you.
Why? Why do you care?
My mother cursed you once, Hawke, and now I curse you. In the name of my parents, prepare to meet your death!
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't have assumed the standard boss fight with him would be the end, because I guess it stands to reason we would have a boss fight on the ship. Whoa! Okay, that's not good. Where the hell is my timber? Get to full sail sometime today. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare, I can tell. Don't do it. Oh, I can't outrun him forever, but I managed to that time. Excellent. Oh, and then he just does it again. Much more frequently than my boost can recharge. Oh, that's annoying. Apparently he has poison breath? I don't know. Why am I not moving? Like, I can barely move for some bizarre reason. I'm at full sail, even though they're translucent for some reason. Oh god, the real issue here is just getting the camera to face him. I guess I'll just do auto camera, why not? Doesn't seem to be any tactic here. I'm really just hammering the fire button and the timber button. He's too fast to dodge most of the time. I have no cannons on the rear, so I can't just boost away and shoot him. And then he does this, where he's faster than me, so I have to take the hit. Ooh, that did a lot. I'm really just mashing X. That's basically all there is to it. Okay. Well, that wasn't very interesting. Oh no. Getting shot repeatedly with cannons, my one weakness.
There was silver coin and bar,
Oh.
and gold.
Well, good thing he's a terrible shot. Why are they in love?
They didn't see it, for the treasure of the heart is the most valuable of all. It's a kind of magic, you see. And if you give it away, you'll find you've got more than you
Why are they in love? He's been a prick the entire game. I know we learned his backstory, but like, that shouldn't have changed everything.
Mara.
Yes, Mama?
It's well past bedtime. We sail in the morning, and you'll not sleep a wink on the ship.
Yes, Mama.
Interesting pajamas there.
I meant no harm.
She's too young to hear such things.
And I'm far too old to keep secrets. There's naught to fear from tales that end well.
And that's where you're wrong, old salt. It's only just begun.
So you don't want your daughter to know, to hear these tales because she's too young, but you're also just gonna set out for treasure anyway? What? Well, I'm not quite sure what to conclude with that one. For most of the game, I enjoyed it, but man, starting at about I guess it was starting in the ice area, they really just upped the annoyance factor. Like, all the enemies became extremely irritating with the ice-breathing wolves, where they have the area effect attack that's unblockable and very hard to dodge because they're really fucking fast. And then you also had a 50-50 shot of even dodging it, because there was the other thing they can do is a physical attack, which jumping doesn't dodge. So you kind of have to pick, do I jump and hope they breathe ice, or do I block and hope they do a physical attack? And the Yetis were obnoxious, but thankfully they mostly just roar at you instead of actually attacking, so you can usually run past them. But man, the forts they started doing just stupid amounts of damage, where it really just became a war of attrition of having enough timber and just mashing the heal button while firing, which isn't strategically very exciting. It's just having enough resources to survive the attrition. And then you get to the lava area, and it was just a nightmare. Towers constantly firing stink bombs at you, at which point it's just dead air because you can't do anything until it wears off, because your shots just scatter randomly, which is just a waste of time. Doesn't do any damage, it just prevents you from attacking accurately. The stupid, weird creatures that breathe fire and spit fireballs were obnoxious as fuck, because they were irritating to fight, they were irritating to avoid, and they made obnoxious sound effects, so that became annoying as shit as well. It's just like, I don't know, like in the final couple areas, the game just tried so hard to be annoying, which is weird. Save points got farther apart, which is also annoying. But for most of the game, I had fun. I mean, it's kind of like, it's low level fun. This isn't some kind of hidden gem, but I certainly enjoyed it. It wasn't crap. It had some interesting things in it. Really good reflection effects, obviously, decent particle effects, weird stylistic choices like the mocap on low detail stylized models, which just looks terrible. Odd that so much of the pre-rendered scenes were two-dimensional, like matte paintings that were then arranged in layers to give the illusion of depth, which would be fine if the characters themselves were integrated more into that. But then you have like 3D character models in these entirely 2D backgrounds and foregrounds that they just don't mesh. And then you go a step farther by having the character models move perfectly realistically because they're mocapped, and that's just even more at odds with the not realistic two-dimensional foreground background. If you're gonna do the simple models and the two-dimensional foreground background, just layers of matte painting, then you have to have really stylized animation so that everything on screen is really stylized. But mocap isn't stylized because it's reality. So it's photoreal, which just is complete cognitive dissonance. So the pre-rendered scenes looked really bad for that reason. But the in-game graphics were decent. Not amazing. I mean, this game came out the same year as Metroid Prime, so keep that in mind. The reflections on the water in particular looked really nice, and the game consistently had really good-looking skyboxes, at least from a color standpoint. They were all very low res, of course, but that's excusable with age. Color-wise, they all looked really striking and had nice deep colors in them. It was nice. Inexplicable, we were just in love with Duncan at the end. That's just baffling as shit. I don't really know how to rationalize that. It's like, yeah, he was a huge pain in the ass the whole game. We learned his tragic backstory, which then makes you feel, okay, I can feel kind of bad for him because he has this tragic backstory where he barely survived, but that's not enough to make me then like him. It's just enough for me to sort of excuse his dickishness to some small degree, which are very different things, by the way. Hawke was laughably one-dimensional, but that's that's kind of acceptable for just a piratey guy, you know? He doesn't need to be deeply nuanced, he just needs to be a bad guy we shoot. That's fine. It's a shame his final boss battle with him in his final form as the big epic sea monster really boiled down to just mash X while healing, which is the same tactic I used on all the forts. But really, the most annoying thing of all was just the inventory. It's so hard to scroll through the inventory and pick the item you want because the list is so long and it takes forever to get the item you want. And particularly in the ship, you're then desperate to scroll back to the timber not to die because you die so quickly, and if you scroll away from the timber, you're hosed because you'll never get back in time. So that really disincentivizes using anything else. Anyway, let's take a look at the scrapbook. So I have 198 out of 233. I don't know who that is, but he looks very piratey. Good expression there, I like that. That's not the witch doctor though, because we never see his face because he's wearing a mask. Another great expression. Oh, these are awesome. So there's her. No clue what her story is or how she ended up where she was. That's just bizarre. Here we have like a turtle insignia. Don't know the significance. No clue what the fuck that is, but it's creepy as shit and I don't like it. That's the weird spider creatures we fight, although they're not nearly that colorful in game, and in fact I like that design much better. There's another voodoo thing that is not in the game. It's a snake charmer, that's definitely not in the game. A gate design or a tapestry design of some kind. Possible logo or cover art idea, maybe. That's the thing, every one of these is neat, but I have no clue what most of them are. Yeti, oh, that's at least in the game. Yeah, an underwater shot of like a shell. Is that a thing you could go into? Is it just decorative? There's certainly not underwater areas in this game, so I'm not sure what that it's like they're including like that. That's not in the game. Shark riders? Curious. There's all kinds of concept art here for stuff that didn't make it into the game. Now, of course, that's normal. Every game does that, where there's tons of stuff you come up with that ends up being cut out or rejected. That's a cool design. I do like that boss. I hate the way you fight the boss because it just makes no sense at all, but it looks cool. Again, an implication of an underwater area, of which there aren't in the game. A gun, which we never get. I mean, other characters have them, but we never get one. Don't know what's going on there. It's a guy being hanged or a prisoner being locked up somewhere, but again, we don't see that in the game. No clue what that is. I mean, we saw a statue of sort of a woman surrounded by lava, but she was like a sculpture, not... This appears to be a living being. We never saw that. Certainly never saw that. It's like a sort of Asian-style character. Weird. There's so much stuff they came up with but didn't make it into the game. That's normal in game development, but they don't usually show you concept art of the stuff that got cut. Like here's this cool chest thing with there's like a dome of like a weird arcology in there. What is that? Huh. And all these character designs are great. They're very expressive. Like, what the fuck is that? That's awesome, but it's not in the game. In fact, that is such an interesting design. Why isn't that? You know, those weird, like, two-legged frog things that were barfing fire at us, where they constantly went bleh over and over. Why not replace those with this thing? That's an infinitely more interesting design. Yeah, there's Jack Frost, okay. Some stuff that's in the game. It's not all not in the game. Of course, apes, sure. See, that's a cool fucking creature. I don't think we ever saw those. We have the Yetis, like in the snow areas, we have the Yetis. The other enemy we encounter should be these things, like these weird ice demon fawn things. That's great. Like stabbing you with icicles, using it like a dagger. That's awesome. Why, if you came up with a design like this that actually looks pretty good for an enemy, why then are half the enemies we fight in the ice area just pirates with blue skin, which is so much less creative than this thing here? And yet, you came up with this design, here it is. That's pretty close to what we see in the game. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. But there's tons of these characters that all look great. They're super expressive and detailed. Look at that fucking thing. That is a fantastic portrait of like a highly stylized, weird pirate character. That's great. so much good shit here. Okay, so yeah, there's the Witch Doctor, close to what's in the game, although his final mask is much bigger than that. I can't even tell what I'm looking at there. Oh, look at that fucking thing. What the hell? That's awesome. Some horrible sea serpent creature? That's badass. That's not in the game. God damn, this is actually kind of depressing because now I'm looking at all these fantastic illustrations, looking at how much cooler the game could have been if they used all this. Fucking cool eel creature, again implying sort of underwater areas. Man, what a waste. There's so much good shit in here. Like this depressed, corpulent pelican with a mouthful of fish that he can't even bother to eat because he just wants to die because a crow is standing on top of him. Like, what the fuck? Huh. It's like they came up with a bunch of really cool stuff and then just extracted all of the personality out of the game. Look how fucking cool that is. Who's that? Again, there's just endless character designs that aren't used. That's a much better design for the mermaid than what we got. That's cool as shit. God damn. Now I'm just really disappointed. The concept art is so much better than the game. Oh my god. Oh, that's glorious. Look at that face. It's so expressive. Yeah, apparently there was a cat. Okay. Apparently the cat featured prominently because it got multiple images. Yeah, bustling ports and stuff, which would be great instead of all the forts just being the same stone building with no visible people or activity. Oh, there's that mermaid image that appears on the sand in that one area. Apparently it's taken directly from that illustration there. Still don't know why that was painted on the sand. Makes no sense to me. Look at all these cool buildings that aren't in the game because there's no towns or anything. Every quote-unquote town is just the fort that's completely featureless. And they came up with all these designs for like harbors and ports and stuff. Man, these portraits are fucking great. They had some legitimately great artists working on this. And then didn't use any of their work. Why would you do that? Man, these are superb. Well, now I'm just sad because there's some really fucking good shit in there. It's normal in game development or development of anything for that matter, for you to have a huge amount of ideas early on and most of them don't pan out. That's normal. You always have to pare stuff down. You have tons of ideas and you can't develop them all because there's a fixed amount of time and manpower. But it's weird looking at that scrapbook that it looks like the vast majority of ideas didn't make it, which is weird. It would be normal for a few or even several, but it seems like almost every really good design they came up with just didn't make it in. Well, anyway, that's Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat. I mostly enjoyed it, but there's plenty of frustration to be had. It's not mind-blowing, but there's some really good shit in that scrapbook that they didn't use, and that's really sad. Until next time,